This is Nightline.
Tonight, Courtney Stodden, confessions of a child bride.
I was a virgin when I married him.
She was saving herself.
I knew that if I kept that, I would really be blessed with a beautiful gift.
At 16, marrying Green Mile actor Doug Hutchison, 3 times her age.
Stick out your arms like a good laugh. No, I won't do it. You can't make me.
Rocketing to reality show stardom in couples therapy.
I feel like I'm losing my wife in the maelstrom.
Becoming a media sensation.
A lot of people online say you're a pervert. What do you say to that?
I'm a pervert. Courtney is a whore.
And the target of bullying.
I'm surprised I'm still here sitting next to you, to be completely honest with you.
Why she says she's speaking out now. Plus, another press for freedom for the Menendez Brothers. Family and supporters rallying for the siblings, behind bars for more than 3 decades.
Eric and I killed our parents together, so I'd say that makes us pretty close.
After a Netflix series renewed interest in the case, their momentum for freedom slowed by a newly elected DA.
It feels cruel and it feels very, very personal.
Are Eric and Lyle Menendez's chances of freedom dwindling?
Do you believe that they deserve to die in prison?
And with just 2 shows left until our big 45th anniversary, what's inside tonight's Nightline vault?
Let's go check it out.
Our exclusive invitation to the top secret lab tasked with making the world's first Apple Watch. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Tonight, at an age when most teens are learning to drive, Courtney Stodden was getting married to a Hollywood actor older than her own father. At the time, she said they were soulmates, but now says what was going on was much darker. Here's Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang.
Who was Courtney at 16?
A girl, a minor, a child.
She was a small-town girl with visions of stardom.
Were you naive?
Of course. At 16, weren't we all? I was screaming for some kind of love.
He was a Hollywood actor, perhaps best known as the sadistic prison guard in The Green Mile.
No, I won't do it. You can't make me.
I was a child. He had power.
Courtney Stodden, the teenage bride who married 51-year-old Doug Hutchison in 2011. It raised eyebrows across the country.
A 16-year-old bride may seem like something from another culture or century.
51-year-old actor Doug Hutchison meets 16-year-old Courtney Stodden. They get married.
Most people get their driver's license at 16.
I got married at 16. I was a kid getting ready to consummate a marriage to a man older than my father.
Their very first interview after that bombshell marriage 14 years ago, sitting down with ABC News.
I was a virgin when I married him.
She was saving herself.
I knew that if I kept
wedding.
that, I would really be blessed with a beautiful gift, and God did. He blessed me with my soulmate.
Now, after divorcing Doug and getting remarried, the woman who was at the center of a firestorm says she's taking back her power, reflecting on her past that shaped who she is today. She says she's a crusader for other young, vulnerable women.
When you're in love and you're underage, you're like, oh, this is my first love.
Were you in love?
I thought I was. I was in love with what he groomed me into believing was true. And I was in love with feeling so happy.
Special.
And feeling so special. And now in retrospect, I was never special.
So how is this legal?
Everyone wanted to know how this happened, why this happened, and who said it was okay that something like this could happen.
Everybody thought, did she lie? What happened? Nope, she had her parents' permission.
Courtney was a sophomore in high school when her mother, Krista, signed over consent, allowing her young daughter to wed a man 3 times her age.
So she said, I can feel my daughter's love for you. I can feel it, and I can feel your love for her. It was Krista who said, you know, you guys can get married if you want.
As a young girl from Washington State, Courtney dreamed of a future in Hollywood. Wanting to support their daughter's dreams, Courtney's parents started looking for someone who could help her break into show business, and they found it in Doug Hutchison. At the time, Doug was advertising private acting lessons after having found fame in Hollywood and television, like on Lost.
I'm not making any sense, am I?
After only 6 months of getting to know each other online and over the phone, Doug traveled to Courtney's hometown of Ocean Shores, Washington. His intention? To meet Courtney face-to-face for the very first time, and then ask her parents, Krista and Alex, for her hand in marriage. Courtney's mom later signed over consent, and with that parental permission, Courtney and Doug got married in Las Vegas, where it was legal. My colleague Lara Spencer spoke with the pair nearly a month after their wedding.
A lot of people online say you're a pervert. What do you say to that?
I'm a pervert. Courtney is a whore, and other. It's, you know what? It's people are welcome to their opinions. That's what the world is about.
It was Courtney's first television interview.
When you look back on that, what goes through your mind?
If I could, I would go bust down that door mid-interview, grab her, and give her a hug.
I have to say, when I look back at the interview, you look a little out of it.
You know what's funny? I was sober.
Really?
And I was hoping you were gonna ask this question because I've always wanted to be asked this for like over 10 years.
Wow.
I was completely sober. But after that interview, I wasn't sober anymore.
Overnight, Doug and Courtney became a media sensation.
She was just fascinating to people. People wanted to know why this beautiful young girl was allowed to get married and then why she married this old man.
The newlyweds would become the butt of tabloid fodder, like on CNN's The Ridiculist.
So she probably only had to miss one day of high school. And what was she going to miss in 11th grade anyway? Algebra?
The paparazzi is on every corner looking for them because that was big money back in the day. So they saw this as a cash cow moment.
Media scrutiny was very unforgiving to young women during that time. And instead, what happened is they became completely villainized.
This idea that the paparazzi not just hounded you, but shamed you or helped put you on the stage, and then you were shamed.
Well, the paparazzi were trying to pay their rent, you know.
You're very gracious.
I really never blamed the paparazzi. I really never did.
And that you also related to, when you saw the Britney doc, all the paparazzi, that those were the same paparazzi.
Yeah, I recognized all of them.
What was that reaction like for you? How did you?
It made me feel less alone.
I think in the 2010s, paparazzi was like hardcore. You know, you look at what Britney Spears and Paris Hilton and young celebutantes kind of went through with regards to the paparazzi and the tabloids. I mean, it was just a 24-hour frenzy.
Their unorthodox relationship fascinating and repulsing some in the public. As Courtney and Doug became more high profile, so did the backlash against their relationship, with celebrities singling out Courtney. Chrissy Teigen tweeted at the then 16-year-old Courtney in 2011, "I hate you," and later, "My Friday fantasy, you, dirt nap."
And I know she's saying that it was from alcohol or whatever she wanted to say it was from. Saying this to a child when you're the queen of Twitter, it was so much.
Chrissy has said, you know, in the long run that she was going through something and she apologizes for that. But it's a real dark turn to this entire story.
I did actually almost succeed at committing suicide because of, it was a huge part of it. I had a suicide letter written. Sorry. I remember my last thought was, you know, maybe I don't deserve to be here when people that high up are telling me I don't deserve to be.
Years later, when the messages resurfaced, Chrissy Teigen says she lost multiple brand deals and apologized to Courtney, writing in part, "I have tried to connect with Courtney privately, but since I publicly fueled all this, I want to also publicly apologize. I'm so sorry, Courtney. I hope you can heal now, knowing how deeply sorry I am." After almost 10 years of marriage, Courtney says she finally filed for divorce in 2020. She was 26. Doug was about to turn 60. In a statement to Impact, Doug writes in part, these false, malicious, and egregious allegations are sadly and assumedly fueled by Courtney Stodden's insatiable and desperate desire to remain in the entertainment media limelight at all costs. Ms. Stodden has a history of unfortunate deception and/or exaggerations to depict herself as a victim, using unsubstantiated and provocative terms, incautiously, like grooming, abusive, and predatory. If you take the time to explore an unbiased deep dive into Ms. Stodden's deceptive and narcissistic nature, you would uncover a plethora of manipulative dishonesty.
Our thanks to Juju for that, and for much more on this story, watch Impact by Nightline, Confessions of a Child Bride, now streaming on Hulu. When we come back, just months ago, Eric and Lyle Menendez were hoping to be released from prison in time for the holidays. But recent moves by a new DA has their family afraid the brothers' chances at freedom are dwindling. Welcome back. Supporters today in LA protesting a seeming tide shift against Eric and Lyle Menendez, a new district attorney seemingly much less sympathetic to considering the siblings convicted of killing their parents and their infamous story through a modern lens. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
Today, this throng gathering outside a Los Angeles courthouse in support of Eric and Lyle Menendez, America's most famous convicted siblings.
We are gathered here today because truth matters, because survivors of abuse deserve to be heard.
The crowd protesting one day after the city's newly elected district attorney told ABC News he would reconsider his positioning on resentencing only if the brothers admit what he says are decades of lies.
If they sincerely and unequivocally admit for the first time in over 30 years the full range of their criminal activity and all the lies that they have told about it.
Like, do you want them to enumerate each individual lie? Do you have a checklist?
I actually do.
Family of the Menendez brothers among the protesters today reacting to the district attorney's statements.
We don't understand why Hochman is so set on keeping us apart. It feels cruel and it feels very, very personal.
Supporters also echoing that call.
Who are we here for? What do we believe in?
Do you believe that they deserve to die in prison?
My personal belief is completely irrelevant. What I do is I follow the facts and the law in each case.
The brothers have been behind bars for more than 3 decades now.
Eric and I killed our parents together, so I'd say that makes us pretty close.
Their story gaining renewed attention after last year's heavily dramatized Netflix series, Monster.
And you are never to touch him. Not ever.
The show focused on the brothers' accusations that they were sexually abused for years by their father. A trauma barely understood at the time suddenly looked through a different lens. And last fall, it seemed the brothers were under the cusp of freedom under then DA George Gascon.
I believe that the people that they were at age 19 and 21 is not the same people that we're seeing 35 years later.
But Gascon was voted out of office in November, and the newly elected DA, Nathan Hochman, has maintained he would not support a new trial for the brothers.
The court should deny the current habeas petition by the Menendez brothers.
What would they actually have to do?
The essence of that checklist is that they'd have to finally admit after 30 years that they killed their parents willfully, deliberately, and in premeditated fashion, not because they believed that their parents were going to kill them that night.
Have you considered meeting with the brothers and speaking with them?
We certainly considered it. But in cases like this, we've been actually able to get their opinions. They've written letters, they've written declarations, they've given statements to the media. So we had the information to consider. And they've had, again, 30 years to come clean with all their criminal actions, and they haven't.
For years, the brothers have claimed they killed in self-defense following years of abuse at the hands of their father. Hochman stressing that sex abuse was never their defense for killing their parents.
During their testimony, when asked, did you kill your parents because they sexually abused you? Answer, no. We killed our parents because we believed they were going to kill us that night. So until they come to grips with the full breadth of all their lies, they have not been fully rehabilitated, and they continue to constitute an unreasonable risk of danger to society.
We don't know how much weight what the DA said will have with the judge. It's going to be up to the judge, but typically what a prosecutor says has a lot of weight.
The family outraged, saying the brothers were sexually abused, citing witnesses who say they came forward during their first trial to corroborate the allegations.
It feels like he really only focused on certain pieces of testimony to review.
I think it's tragic, not just for Eric and Lyle, it's tragic for survivors all over the world. I mean, it was such a slap in the face to everybody who has ever worried about coming forward with their story for the fear of not being believed.
Do you see their desire to see their family members released after 35 years?
I
do
do.
You see their forgiveness and their understanding that the brothers have apologized and essentially come clean to them?
I do. I do absolutely see the sincerity of their belief that they want the Menendez brothers out. 100%.
And despite the DA's opposition, a judge could enter a ruling in favor of a new trial or for resentencing.
If the judge does his job and looks at all the factors and reaches a different conclusion than us, but one that the law also would support, we would not be in a position to appeal that.
The brothers' release also possible through clemency from Governor Gavin Newsom. The governor proposing an overhaul to California's parole process that could clear the way for California inmates like Eric and Lyle Menendez to decrease their sentences. Their family vowing to stand by them until the end.
We will not be silenced. We will be heard, and that we will fight until this happens. We're hopeful. All of us are hopeful, including them.
Our thanks to Matt. When we come back, it's the countdown to our big 45th anniversary. We break open the Nightline vault with the advent of the revolutionary Apple Watch. We're on location at the company's top secret lab, where Nightline was the only invited guest. Finally tonight, we are cracking open the Nightline vault, counting down to our historic 45th anniversary. On this day, 10 years ago, Apple was preparing to launch its revolutionary watch, the first of its kind, and invited Nightline exclusively behind the scenes.
This is Nightline.
The wait for Apple's latest innovation, the watch, is almost over, and it can be traced right back to this top secret Apple lab.
Let's go check it out.
Tonight, we're getting an exclusive look inside.
How top secret is this place we are sitting in right now?
You're the first person through that's not part of the Apple team, so it's pretty secret.
Our cameras exclusively going where no outsider has gone before. Inside this 23,000 square foot health lab, where Apple employees have been putting on high-tech gear worth millions of dollars and running, rowing, and downward dogging for nearly 2 years.
We're learning so much. It's crazy.
This unprecedented data collection and all that sweating in secret, helping the company that redefined our phones chart its next revolution in the way we live.
From now on, I need to do all my interviews on a treadmill so I can get my workout in as I'm working. Live from a climate chamber in Cupertino in the top secret headquarters of Apple.
For Nightline, I'm Rebecca Jarvis.
And here we are 10 years later. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We will see you right back here at the same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.